Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. This video, we are looking at the MLB props for today. We got to wait till tomorrow to get that Game 7 between the Sixers Celtics. So, look to stack up some baseball money. Didn't have a video out yesterday for NBA, but I posted a nice little slip on Twitter, which hit for 10x. Taking the over points on Brunson, over assist on Vincent, over rebounds on Draymond and Curry. Came through in the final few minutes to get that last three to get us to 32 points. So, nice little hit. See if we can keep it going today. As always, if you enjoy the videos, please hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already. Check out Twitter for sure to follow there. Other links are in the description. So, got a few nerfy props that I'm looking at today. First one is taking the under on Nestor Cortez and Shea McClanahan. You got two of both teams better pitching here. Both of these offenses are scary. They are pretty home run. Both teams are very high in home runs. This year, the Rays, tops in baseball. Yankees, Judge, and he's missed some time until Stan comes back. There's still lots of power on both sides, both lefties going at it. So there is some concern that a solo home run could ruin it. But I'm willing to take a shot that McClanahan's able to get through at least three. And Cortez, Nerfies, they haven't hit as much this year. But when you got a couple of good pitchers going at it, willing to take a shot. And then another game that I'm looking at for nerfy is you got one great pitcher in Joe Ryan, but also just the weather in this game. You're going to have 14-mile-per-hour winds blowing in. Should lead to less home runs, more fly balls, not making it to the warning track. So hopefully we're able to survive total of 12 outs between these two games and get us to a nice little hit there. Looking at pitcher strikeouts, first one that I like is Sandy Alcantara at 6.5. I like the over here. The Reds are one of the more strikeout-prone teams in baseball this year. Alcantara has a very long leash. We saw him throwing like 107 pitches in recently. It might have been in his last start where they let him go a little too long and he gave up some runs that was the last start against the Cubs where he gave up some runs in the ninth. But he was at like well over 100 pitches that game, 107, I believe. So they're letting him go super deep. We'll see if how long of a leash he has today. I'm assuming it's going to be, if he's pitching well, they're just going to ride with him because he is their best pitcher. And the Reds strike out a good amount. He started off pretty rough, but recently, like against the Cubs, he did pitch really well, except for that ninth inning, but probably ran out of gas there. So him over 6.5 Ks, I like. And then we're looking at hitter fantasy. And we're looking at Tampa Bay. I like Wander Franco over 7.5. He just such a good hitter against lefties. He's even better. Career-wise, batting average about 60, 70 points higher against left-handed pitching than righties this year. Only 25 at-bats, but he's batting well over 300 against lefties. So should see at least 2, maybe 3 at-bats against Cortez. And when he's on the base paths, he's always looking to steal. It's a little tougher to steal against left-handed pitching, but if anybody's going to take a shot, it will be Franco. And he can always steal later in the game as well if he gets on against a right-handed relief pitcher. Those are 4 props I like. And then the last one, I think the Mariners will score a good amount of runs today. Detroit pitching is pretty woeful. They don't have too many good pitchers except for they have like one good pitcher this year so far, Rodriguez. But Ty France over fantasy, he's been in the double digits, 4 or 5. A lot of these guys like to, if they're hot, they tend to stay hot. It's pretty streaky. In terms of baseball, it's a streaky sport. You have guys like Schwarber that go 0 for 20, and then they have home runs in like 4 or 5 straight games. So France is batting pretty well recently. You got not a great pitcher. Mariners have one of the higher totals on the early slate. 7.5 seems low for what he has been doing. So that would be the 5th prop. And if you guys did want to make it a 6th pick, we'll see if there's anything else that we can look to that looks somewhat decent to throw in here. Maybe Kelnick over runs. He's gotten started off really well. Maybe Colt slowed down a little bit recently. Strikeouts are all at 0.5, so I don't really like to take that. Sweating a strikeout. If we take an under, at least there. Maybe looking at hits allowed. See, they don't even have Joe Ryan on here, which is what I would have considered. Trevor Williams. Barrios, Morinsky, maybe the over, but the wind blowing in is a little concerning. Total bases, you got a lot of guys at half to start. Trying to limit these in terms of like the 1 and 2 o'clock games, just so we can kind of get a win there and then look to the later games. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything that really jumps out, so I'll keep it as a 5-pick. Let's see, Fideo, maybe under. Yeah, I'll keep it as a 5-pick. If you have another one that you like, by all means, throw it in. But take an under in that. Cortez, McClanahan, under, and Werenski, Joe Ryan. Over 6.5 Ks for Sandy Alcantara. Over 7.5 fantasy for both Juan DeFranco and Ty France. Best of luck if you're tailing. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all next time.